Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the RootClaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So East Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Georgia State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the play fake. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Going right to work up top. Back open in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on target this time. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Looking for the time with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense set on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Rhodes. Flips it out in the flat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pressure coming. He rifles one deep to the left. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Got his man. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming at him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Field goal is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the side. Off to the races. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Running to Green.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your Georgia State Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Rhodes. Finds his man, it's Dobbs.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unloads quickly. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Brings up 3rd down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. With the run on 1st and goal. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Pirates will boot it away to start the second half.
East Carolina, 14.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Panthers will take over, first and 10.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to...
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's first and 10 inside the 15. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. The give. Touchdown, East Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
19.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. A design run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. It's Rhodes. There's the pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this? These guys are going for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. He's got it on the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Rhodes. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Right on the money. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls it in. Strong, firm tackle. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, ECU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied.
Georgia State, 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It stops. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Scanning the field, it's Rhodes. Immediately fires to the middle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th.
Well, I like the thought process, right? You're trying to force your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to come back and win this one. You don't come away with the two-point conversion, but you're still feeling pretty good here late in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Here's a throw downfield late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator. Man, not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.